All right, so recent rumors on the internet are saying that the PlayStation Store is having its plug pulled on the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation Vita, and the PlayStation Portable, PSP. And people on the internet are freaking out over it. So the reason for this is actually quite simple. As consoles come out, you have the new consoles coming out. You're going to have consoles that are getting older every single year. So let's say, for instance, PlayStation 3, you have PlayStation 4, and right now you have PlayStation 5. So you have three consoles right there, all with the PlayStation Store on them at the same time. All of them use servers. They use the internet. They have to have access to a certain amount of things going on, such as the servers, like I said. And with that right there comes time, money, and resources that are being used on something that not many people are using. So PlayStation 6 comes out. Same thing's going to happen with the PlayStation 4. This is something that happens all of the time. Just look at Nintendo, for instance. Nintendo has been doing this to all of their mobile consoles, like for instance DS. They did it for the Wii. I'm pretty sure they did it for the Wii anyway. And they're just going to continue doing it. Nintendo's been doing it even faster than any other group has been doing this recently. But again, it all comes down to quite a few things: time, money, resources, and why would you put time and money into servers that nobody is really using? There's not many people actually purchasing things on PlayStation 3's PlayStation Store at the moment. In fact, you don't really have too many people on their on their PS3s at all. So, yes, you still have quite a number right there, but there's going to be so many more people on PlayStation 4, and I can't say yay or nay to the PlayStation 5, because let's be honest, that PlayStation 5 still doesn't exist for many people around the world. But as things are right now, what they are likely going to do, I don't know if this is exactly how it works the same way, but it has been done plenty of times in the past with various other sort of companies in different fields of work and practice and everything, where they will take the servers of whatever it is in question and kind of repurpose them, take something from one location and kind of rework it into a way that it works with something new. So it's the simple process. People have been freaking out over how they're kind of taking the PlayStation Store off of PlayStation 3. And the freak out part is they want to have access to it 24/7. While that is understandable that people would like to have access to it, let's say they won here. Let's say they won and PlayStation Store was staying up on PlayStation 3 for the foreseeable future. The people who have fought for it are going to try it out. They're going to go on there for like a day, purchase maybe a couple things, and then maybe not even look at it again. So you really just have to look at it like that. This is something that's supposed to be progressive for the future of the consoles. PlayStation isn't really doing mobile anymore, so it's mostly for the consoles. Time, resources, money. That's always what it comes down to. And if people aren't using something, why do you have it? I hope that makes sense. Now, with that in mind right there, that is the reason. That's one of the main reasons right there as to why it's going away. But with that in mind, there is a way on how you can actually go about this. The rumor states that it's going to be done in July, where they completely close it. So in the meantime, if you or anybody has something of interest on PlayStation 3, in particular digital only releases, there is a way you can go about fixing that. Well, not fixing it, but there is a way you can go about going on there and making sure you get what you need. You can actually go onto the internet at any point. And if you don't have access to the internet, how are you watching this right now? But pretty much you can just go online and look up any sort of master list. In fact, PlayStation itself has a master list of all the games that are digital only. They have a website for it. you can look up, just make a list of what you want, where you need it, so on and so forth, and just make sure you purchase it beforehand, before July. You purchase it, and just for I don't know exactly how this is going to work when this exactly happens, when the cutoff point happens. If you purchase something, you might also want to download it just in case and just keep it on there. Most of the things you're probably going to be purchasing are going to be something along the lines of like a PS1 game and then PS2. Those are the most likely things right there. And even at that point, the sizes aren't going to be like PS3 game or higher. So you're not going to see a game that's like 50 gigabytes as a PS1 game. That's not how that works. You're going to see megabytes, like pretty much max at that point. I would be surprised if you ever found a PS1 game that is more than a gig that did not have multiple discs, like Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8. So just do this. Go prepare yourself, take a look at the list, see if anything interests you, pick out what you want, and then go and get it. I understand not everyone has money, but these games are actually going to be very cheap. PS1 games in particular, and PS2 games. It's all going to be nice and easy, and then there's going to be the transition of when they cut it off. Hopefully, all of the games that they actually put on there are going to be on PS4, maybe even PS5 at some point, but you can't really put your money in that basket. There's never a guarantee with that. Not to mention, there are actually some limitations with. I don't know the details to it, like all the details to it specifically, but I know that the PS3 was done in a very different way in terms of how it works to like other consoles. But I don't know if that's going to be a factor, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Besides that, if you purchase it right now on PS3, you're gonna own it. So just do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope this helped you out. Adios.